Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from Germany. Whenever we come here, it's the end of the regular season, but today it's the first road course race of the year. A 2-lap shootout in Germany to kick off the road course portion. I saw my cough. Hang on a minute. Nick Green has broken his arm. He will not be racing until hopefully he will not be racing until hopefully the ovals start back up. Miles Braun, Audrey Schreiner, and Delilah Shipley will fill in the number 3. Sprong is driving this weekend, and we are also seeing the return of the closer, Pat Green. She's in the 70 today. Let's go trackside. Race fans, if you're able to, please rise and please remove your hats for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner. We know for a fact that this is not a one-off event for Pat Green. She's back full part-time in the 70. Let's go. Now let's see where your favorite drivers are starting. It's Mason Anderson, Tessa McElroy, and then Haley Jones and Caden Smith. Then we get to Cammy Arnett, Pat Green, and then Bella Gillum, Nathan Rockhill, and then Carson Cole in his return, and Bradley Todd. And then we get to Raymond Coverdale and last week's Daytona winner, Allie Boggs. And then we get to Cameron Evans, Jacob Spencer, Miles Sprong, Alex Owens, Lyric Tanner, Brandon Hendry. And then we get to Chase Evans and Landon Drennan, Riley Scott, Drew Picard, and then we get to Madison Bowling, Sydney Sorry, Dylan Holland, Ella Gooden, Kyler Henry racing today in the 44, and then we get to Xander Faust and Ray Green. That is your starting lineup. 29 drivers. Henry in the 44. Let's see who's going to win here in Germany. The last time we saw Pat Green in the field, it was the 4. Today it's a 70. And we are green here in Germany. Anderson having the lead, and here comes Smith. You know, they're already making it 4 wide. 4 to 5 wide on the start. Look at Arnett. Pat Green, contact made in the middle of this mess. Spencer already 2 wins this season. He wants his 3rd. And up front, it's McElroy. She's won here before. She's looking for another win here, and she is so good here. Pat Green up to 4th in the 70. Don't count her out, guys. She is fast. Caden Smith said before this race, it's fun to have the owner back on the track. But in a different car, that's gonna drive everybody nuts. That's gonna drive me nuts. That's what he said. Miguel Leroy up front on lap 1. Like of 20 on lap 1 of. There is not 21 laps in this one. That would suck. That would probably take about 3 to 5 hours. 5 hours of racing here. No. There are 2 laps here in Germany. So once they cross the line, it will be the white flag. Great racing we're going to see entering this section. In this section, we usually see great racing coming to the hill. Come to the hill where they jump. Pat Green in the 70 looking for another win. Smith, I think this will be Smith looking for his first win of the either first or second win of the year. I'm not going to check right now. Well, I'll check after the race. How about Rock Hill having a great day? He's looking for a win. Yeah, Smith's looking for his first one of the year. If you remember, Nick Green won Texas. So, we're sad to not see him get back-to-back. We still may see him get back-to-back at Texas, but we're not going to see him get 2 wins in the regular season on a road course as Smith gets off the racetrack. And Miguel Leroy is pulling away, and Pat Green will take 3rd away from Haley Jones. Pat Green in the 70, having a great day right now. This is the first of 3 races she will be in the car. The next race will be Sonoma, race 1. And then, either Sonoma race 1 or 2. And then I think it'll be the Hoosier Grand Prix, yeah. She'll be racing the Hoosier Grand Prix. Pat Green runs in 3rd in the 70. As it's Miguel Leroy leading on lap 1 of 2. Here comes Caden Smith in the Pat Green Motorsports machine. Trying to catch that 21. Can Miguel Leroy get back to victory lane? Trying to break her losing streak. She didn't get a win last year. She's trying to get a win this season. We know how good she is. She can win here in Germany. Like we said at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of the broadcast, this is not the regular season finale. That will be at Daytona, at the Daytona Oval. But this is a first race. But this is a first road course race of the season. Miguel Leroy, Smith, and Pat Green. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I know you're on my account, but it's fine. Miguel Leroy up front here in Germany, trying to get the victory. Here comes the 1. Smith sideways. He gets sideways. He goes around. Hard into the wall. Goes Caden Smith. Pat Green to 2nd. And she is so good here. She may as well just win this race. She's been so close so many times. Pat Green said that the reason why she isn't fully retired is because she's going for her third championship. She said that once she gets her third championship, that is when she's gonna say goodbye to the Crazy Sports Good League and hello retirement. Pat Green wants to put herself ahead of everybody else in the championship. So, at the end of the year, we will have a Champions League. We will have a champions race where all the past champions come to race, which means we will see the names like Charlie Cole, Dory Logan, and Scott Stoffern return, and Harley Myers will make a return as well, and Ella Litzman, and Nolan Vernago. And Pat Green will indeed be there, and it will be here. It will be a 6-lap event in the stock cars here in Germany. That will be fun. That's going to be fun. And here comes the 70. Pat Green back inside of a race car looking for a chance. Will she get her chance to get her third championship in her career? Tries to get number 3 here in her career. She's raced from season 1 till now. I mean, she has not raced for a full year, 2 seasons to be exact, that she was out, and now this season part-time. She's a part-timer trying to get her win, and it looks like that we saw a wreck in the back with Faust, Ray Green, who was also involved, Kyler Henry, Maddie Bowling, Holland involved again. And back up front, Mikael Leroy leading, comes to the white flag here in Germany. And here they come. Coming to the white flag. Pat Green, Tessa Mikael Leroy, 1 and 2. Mikael Leroy up front. Here comes the 70. Great run. She gets there, but she can't take the lead. Mikael Leroy, 1 lap remaining here in Germany. 1 to go. And here comes Pat Green and Haley Jones. Green way on the outside. Look at Anderson. He's there. He's looking for a win. He's going to clear for 3rd. Rockhill back in 5th. And Mikael Leroy having a chance to get a win in Germany, but she's trying to hang on. She's trying to hold off Pat Green, who has done good here. She has said that this is her new favorite racetrack, and Sonoma was number 2. Pat Green has had a lot of success here, and this is why she came back to race this event. She'll be back in a couple weeks in Sonoma. That should be a fun one. I think she will be racing that doubleheader, and then she won't race for the rest of the year, unless she makes the playoffs. Because there's a chance that she could make the playoffs this year. We know that we know that Audrey Schreiner will be in the 70, like for a few races, and that will be in the Hoosier Grand Prix. That will be her last race. And we know that Delilah Shipley will drive the 3, like in the races, like in 2 races that Schreiner is in the 70. Final lap. Final time through this section. Still a long way. Still a lot of corners left. And we can still see a Pat Green victory. If she wins here, she can just say, I want to save my, I want to save my season to the playoffs. Pat Green could just give up and not race Sonoma if she wins here. But if she does win here, we will see her back in Sonoma. And maybe Kern County, because we are going back to Kern County this year. And it is the 21 who leads. Over the hill, over the jump. Look at Anderson there in third. Pat Green right there. Sideways. Now side by side, about to be. Anderson now going back for second. He wants that second spot. Look at Haley Jones. Contact made with Mason Anderson. Pat Green sideways. She gets there. And Pat Green's going to take the lead. And she's going to clear Pat Green to the lead here in Germany. Man, they are racing like this is the last race of the regular season. And Pat Green, we may see her even if she wins, even if she wins, we can still see her race Sonoma. Pat Green leading here in Germany. Taking the lead on the last lap. Crazy passes going on here this afternoon. And this could be just her regular season one-off. Trying to hang on. Trying to keep the lead. Trying to keep McElroy behind her. Pat Green. Success here at Germany. A lot of success. I think she came up so close a few years in a row, trying to finally get a win here in Germany, but she is good. She's ran up front most of the time she's raced here. Now here she is, back aboard the 70 with Nick Green Racing. And the females trying to get their first win of the year. The males dominated the ovals. Actually, this would be the females' second win because Allie Boggs won last week in Daytona. That was their first career win. Could we see the two-time champion Pat Green get back into the playoffs as a part-time driver? And this is why we call her the closer. Pat Green knows how to close in on wins. She's done it so many times in her career. And she's maybe about to do it, but part-time style. Trying to hang on. She clears and blocks at 21. But McElroy back down low. It's side by side for the lead again. McElroy inside. Pat Green outside. They're still side by side. Here comes Anderson. McElroy right there. Anderson there. Great racing. And Pat Green's going to clear. Great racing up front. And it looks like that Pat Green may have the win intact. But don't count McElroy out. McElroy right there. Looking to get her first win in a couple years. Trying to get her second Germany victory. Trying to hang on is the closer. Trying to show everybody why she still has talent. And she may be showing us why she wants to get her third win, her third championship. Even a part-timer. And now, here in Germany, we knew that Pat Green would be the favorite to win this. Why? She's had so much success here in Germany. It was supposed to be Bryce Weaver. He was scheduled to race, but Pat Green said, take Bryce Weaver out, put me in. I can win I will show you, Nick. I will win. He was scheduled before Texas. And then after Daytona, they said, Pat Green, you're in. And then Nicky Green went off, broke his arm. Pat Green is now leading Nicky Green Racing in the 70 up front. Look how fast the 21 is. Miguel Leroy having a few more shots to maybe get back to victory lane. But I don't think it's going to be enough. To the longest straightaway. To the longest straightaway on the schedule. The longest straightaway ever. Here in the Crazy Sports Good League for the final time. This is the first road course race of the year. It's part-timer versus full-timer. Who's going to get the win? Miguel Leroy still there, 2/10 back. Now 3/10 back. Miguel Leroy right there. She is fast. She showed a lot of speed lately. She was fast earlier, trying to get the win. It's going to be side by side. And now, to the straightaway. Pat Green, Miguel Leroy, door to door. Who's going to get it? Miguel Leroy edges Pat Green for the win. Miguel Leroy, photo finish, gets the win. Pat Green with the victory bump to Miguel Leroy. And Tessa Miguel Leroy wins Germany for the second time in her career. Pat Green comes up a few inches. What a finish. The first ever photo finish here in Germany. And it is Tessa Miguel Leroy winning in Germany. Well, that was what a turn of events. That was Spencer with another top 10. He still leads the points. And we know that now that Pat Green will race Sonoma. Man, Pat Green almost had it in the bag. I don't know if she will win Sonoma. But what a race. Sprong gets 16th. The Holland gets last. What a race. What a finish. Tessa Miguel Leroy, photo finish. She wins here in Germany. Thanks for watching the Germany